Hi YouTube friends, it's Rochelle with EJ's daughter. Today is Tuesday, July 4th, 2023, and I'm going to make this may be long, but I'm hoping it's not too long because I haven't been on here in a while, and I'm working up to my 200th episode, which I'm very excited about. So this one I'm going to call episode 199.1, and this is all about hats. So I've got my hats here on the table. And first of all, thank you for watching. Thank you for the new subscribers that I have. I appreciate you watching my channel. I mean, I don't go on as, you know, as often as others, but I appreciate you being here. So let's get started on these hats. Previous videos, I think I said that my goal was to make 200 hats this year, and I think I'm doing okay. But I haven't counted yet. So it's July, so I am going to get all these counted and get them bagged up, and so we can get them out of here and get them to people in need for the fall. So give me a second and let me get this table taken care of. Hold on. Okay, these 4 hats I made using double thickness, and you can see the fuzzy in here, and this was gifted to me. It was very thin. I was like, what am I going to do with this? So I doubled it up with a regular acrylic yarn. So I was able to get 4 hats out of that one skein of yarn. So I'll pull it back so you can see it. There's one. Here is another one. And this was a Bernat pop, I think, that I put with it. And I didn't know how it was going to turn out, but I really like it. Zoom in again so you can see that. Okay. Then I pulled out some browns. And then here is the other one. So as I said, I still have enough yarn to make one more hat, get one more hat out of this this glittery fuzzy yarn. Hold on one second. Okay, Molly's not acting right. This is my head, but here's one I crocheted, and this was just one strand of yarn, but it was a bulky, and it's got some light purple in it, and it just rolls up. And so I really like this one. I may keep this one for myself, not sure yet. But anyway, here is the scarf that goes with it, and it's just crocheted. And I believe I used an L hook, no, an N. I think I used an N. So anyway, there is that set. This one is, I would say, Chicago Bears inspired. I just put the colors together, and I actually like the way it turned out. I'm going to put some more team colors together and do some, make some more bags that way. So here's this one. And then here's just a pink one, and this is just a camel stitch, which is going in the back loop, and then there's another back loop, so you go into 2 back loops instead of just one for this one. And then this is, oh my gosh, what is just my stripe. And I thought I had a scarf to match this. If I find it, I will show it to you later. And so these are just basic, these are double crochets, and then I did half doubles down here at the bottom. All right, these hats. This is Caron Simply Soft at the top, and then I think this is Red Heart maybe, and then this may be something from Hobby Lobby, I think. So granny square hat, and there are patterns on, the website for you to learn how to make that. It actually does start with a granny square, and then you just curve it and make the hat. And I like those colors. And this is a type of purple, a shade of purple. So there's that one. And then, okay, for all my fans in Kansas City, doesn't look like it on the screen, but here is a Chiefs inspired hat, which I like. I have a couple of these for myself. Okay, this hat is from the Caron Kindness yarn, I believe. And I didn't like it. I didn't like the way it felt. And I had 3 skeins of it that was gifted to me. And maybe it'll feel better once it's washed, but I really was not crazy about this hat. And so I gave the rest of the yarn away because I just didn't like it. So anyway, there's a hat. Okay, more hats, of course. This one is scrap yarn. Just went through and started, and let's see how far we can get. And just yeah, different scraps, different shades of scrap yarn. There we go. And this one is actually 2 strands as well. There is that and there. I can't tell you what it is, but it's 2 strands of yarn. And then I think down here is just 1 strand, and I think I did a single crochet down here. So there's that hat. And then this one is 2 strands held together as well. And I like this one. That's pretty. And we have more hats with scrappy yarn. Again, this is just double crochet, then I come down and do half double, and then I kind of intermix with double and half double. And this is again going into the back loop, and then there's another back loop. It's called a camel stitch, so it's very easy. So here's one hat, and then this one is this double. No, this is single, and this was with gifted yarn. And so what I did here, I went in for 3 back loop, and then no back loop, and then 3 back loop. And so I like the way that ridge looks on that. I may keep trying that just to try to add something to the hats. And then of course, you know, I like this one. I think again, Bernat Pop until it came down to here, and then I added 2 shades of purple and just basic crochet stitches. Here are 2 more hats that I made with double thickness of yarn, 2 strands. This one's really thick. This is a bulky. And then this one is not as thick, but it is pretty. When I was putting this one together, this one took so long because I really wasn't liking the way the colors turned out. But I kept doing it, and I like it now. So I'll zoom back so you can see that. Oh, and there's my tag from my Paisley Park. I went to Minnesota over the weekend and went to Paisley Park. So there's that. There's another reason why I'm tired. Anyway, okay, so let's get back to hats. So there's that hat. Yes, so now I do like this hat. Okay, I'm going to run through this stack. So let me put some of these out of the way. Now, these are made on my Addy, and so they all have rolled brim. And with my Addy, now what I'm doing is I'm making them long so the recipient can turn up the brim as high or as low as they want and get that extra warmth. So that's the way I'm doing them for now. It may change. So there's one, and here is another one. As you can see, like I said, made the brim very long. They can turn it up to where they want. This yarn was gifted to me, and it's really pretty. And this is, look at the fuzz on the inside. So it's actually a very warm hat. Doesn't look like it on the outside, but you see it there. Very warm. So there's that. And like I said, made on the Addy. Here's another one. I think this one is called Pink Camo or something like that. And I think this may be from Hobby Lobby. Not sure. Anyway, there's that one. I know this yarn is from Hobby Lobby because I got this when they were having the sales. And so yeah, so this is another one from Hobby Lobby. And this one is scraps. Like I said, go for the scraps. That is very scrappy. I think I actually made this one for me. I may keep this one because I like it. Let's see. Did I show that one? Did I show this one? I think I did, but I'm going to show it again. I don't know. Anyway, there it is. And then this one is Lion Brand Fleck. It's a fleck. See there? And this is one of my favorite yarns. And it works up so well on the Addie. And I think the Central too. So give me a second. Hold on. Oh, and here is the scarf that goes with the Chief's hat that I showed earlier. I just used 2 strands and made a scarf. Another double strand hat. What is this? Orange and like maybe a fuchsia pink. But then I knitted the scarf that goes with it. So there's the scarf that goes with it. Here is another hat where I did back loop and then skip some and back loop and skip some just to give it a little ridge around there. And then this is doesn't look like it on the camera. It's a brighter color here. But this is a grayish purple, and then we've got a gray up here. This one I was just trying to do something, and so I did my, basic rounds up here, and then you can see back loop, skip, back loop. I think it was 2. Back loop 2, skip 2, back loop 2, skip 2. I think that's what I did. And then down here, I tried to do, I tried to follow a pattern. And in some areas, it didn't turn out so well, but, I'll get better because I'm not used to doing this type of work. And then, so there's the bottom of that hat. And I think I made this one 2 weeks ago, I think. Anyway, so there's that. This is another one from the Addie. A mixture of colors. There's another Addie hat. And when I say Addie, it could be Addie or Centro, unless I absolutely know that I use the Addie. So either one. Because some yarns work well on one and don't work well on the other. So, and then here's another one. Oop. I hope you all didn't hear my stomach growling. It's like 6:30 in the morning. Okay, so there is another hat. This one I made, I'm going to show you this one. This one I made last week, and it's crochet. And then I thought it needed something. This is actually the back, which I am going to make the front of the hat and get the little fabric off of it because I am in my sewing studio. And so I made a little rose type flower that I'm going to put right there on it. So just haven't sewn that on yet. Anyway, and this rib is 2 front posts, 2 back posts, I think, or just 2 back posts by themselves. I think 2 front posts, 2 back posts. I'm not sure. Anyway, you see I tried that little stitch again up there at the top. Okay, only a few more and then we'll be done. Hold on. Okay, these hats, let me move this one because I'll show you in a minute. These hats I'm calling somewhat bucket because they're bucket, but they're not bucket. So let me see if I can, hold on 1 second. Let me move you. Because they only have a little small curl at the bottom. So I call them somewhat bucket. And these are scraps. Again, well, some of them are scrap. Well, you see this is a scrap because I used it in my other hat. So there's one. Here is another one. It's got a little curl at the bottom. So again, I put the ridge at the top and I did a ridge here and a ridge here. This is a pink one I tried. This was early on. I think I did this first part of the year when I was, deciding this was something I was going to do. Just put a little curl at the bottom. But I like it. And somebody's going to like it. Now this is a thick one. This one does not have as much curl at the bottom. You can see, I'll zoom in, 2 strands. Okay. Here is another somewhat bucket. take it out, then I'll bring it in. 2 strands again. And this is navy and orange down here. May look black, but it's navy. So I kind of like that one too. Oops, sorry. You're seeing all my mess over there. This is one that I made that I'm going to take some purple and do a somewhat bucket on the brim around here. But I like this one too. Another 2-strand hat. And then this one is, I have a friend who passed away a couple of years ago. Her name was Gail. And so I attempted to make a pattern for this hat. I still need to rewrite it. And then I'm going to have my friends look at it for me. But this one I'm calling the Gail hat. And yeah, it looks great when it's on my headstand, but I'm not going to do that now. But this one is called the Gail hat. It is pink. Like I said, I need to tweak the pattern. And then I've got a friend or two that's going to look at it for me. So is that all I need to show you right now? Nope. One more thing. Hold on. The last thing I'm going to show you is my Dallas Cowboys ear warmer. And I made this with my 32-inch Centro. And it worked up so smooth. And that was the reason I bought the Centro, is to make these thick ear warmers. I have the 22 needle Addy, but they make smaller headbands. So I wanted something a little bit wider, and I really like this. This is my go-to size now. So anyway, I think that's it as far as hats are concerned. I'm going to count these. I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, I counted 41 hats. All right, that's it for now. More later, maybe today, maybe this weekend. And I want you to keep crafting. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing to my channel and following me as I go through this mound of yarn and fabric. And enjoy your crafting journey. And I'll talk to you later. Have a great day. Bye.